He walked on stage like a legend. He walked off like a man who just confessed to building a monster. He didn't leave the stage. He left a confession. At 94, Warren Buffett didn't deliver a farewell. He delivered a funeral, not for himself, but for the system he helped build, polish, and protect for over half a century. And when he said, "Trade should not be a weapon," it wasn't a speech, it was a death rattle. Because if the world's most beloved billionaire is scared, then what the hell do you think is coming? This wasn't a celebration, it was an indictment, a quiet betrayal of a machine that made kings out of killers, and the truth hit harder than the applause ever could. We've been calling it capitalism, but it's always been extraction. Your phone was built by someone who hasn't seen their kids in weeks. Your electric car runs on lithium ripped from soil that'll never grow food again. The gold around your wrist, dug by hands too small to hold a pen, and you knew it. Don't lie. You felt it. That flicker of guilt you buried every time you tapped next day delivery, every time you upgraded while someone else was downgraded to dust. But now the silence is ending, and Buffett, the system's soft-spoken prophet, just blew the whistle from inside the temple. Look around. In Serbia, villagers stood between bulldozers and the graves of their ancestors. In Niger, they torched contracts that sold their future for pennies. In Burkina Faso, a 36-year-old leader spat fire into the heart of colonial finance and said, "We are done being looted." And what does the West call them? Militant, dangerous, unstable. But when Warren Buffett whispers it from a leather chair, suddenly it's wisdom. No, this isn't instability. This is consequence. The global supply chain is a bloodline, and every thread leads back to the same place: hunger, silence, sacrifice. Buffett didn't give us advice. He gave us warning. He saw the cracks. He felt the tremors. And instead of pretending the empire was eternal, he said what no one else at the top would dare to: it's all coming down. This isn't about stocks. It's not about politics. It's about a system that fed itself on human lives finally facing the truth in the mirror. And what you're seeing right now, the protests, the rage, the raw resistance, it isn't chaos. It's people remembering they were never powerless. So when the next village says no, and the next government refuses to kneel, and the next generation doesn't apologize for tearing it all down, don't ask what went wrong. Ask why it took this long.